incredible to have her here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much. How's everybody feeling? Good.
We all heard the news. A terrible tragedy, of course. So we start looking for survivors. My cousin, Jack, a private investigator of 4 years, has found a woman who, I think it's 6 years. Right? Because he's 3 years older than me. And he went to, because it's 1915 now. And I graduated. Okay, whatever. So my cousin Jack, a private investigator of several years, I think it's 4. He's found a survivor who wants to sit down with me and share her story of how she got out of the boat and into a whole new life.
As mentioned, I'm Rose. Kind of one of the most random things just happened to me. I was, so I'm hooking up with this guy, right? And cruise ship romance type deal. We've all been there, you know? So I'm hooking up with this guy, classic guy. He is kind of artist who speaks French, big gambling problem, very into spit play, you know the type. And I was actually talking to my friend about this, and she's like, dude, that guy was a DJ. And I'm like, oh my God, duh, of course. He's such a DJ vibes, which is so crazy. So that was him. Okay, let's do this. Ladies, clap if this has ever happened to you. There's this guy you want to hook up with, and he's like, hey, let's go fuck in the back of a car. And you have to kind of like pretend as if you've never been railed in the back of a car before. Right? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, DJs love to be like, hey, I know a really cool spot. And then they just kind of take you to the back of a car, fuck you, and then accidentally drown in the ocean. That's DJs. You know?
Okay, so tell us, who is Rose?
Oh, wow. I'm a lot of things. I'm a wanderer. I'm a hugger. And I'm a stand-up comedian based in Brooklyn, New York.
And?
Oh, and I did ultimately survive the sinking of the unsinkable Titanic.
The other day I was walking through Midtown Manhattan. I was walking and see this bar, right? There's a sign on the window that says ice cold beer. I'm like, yeah, I could probably go for a beer. Why not, right? I'll go for a beer right now. So I go in, get a beer, kind of chatting with the bartender. Bartender's like, hey, how's the beer? I'm like, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good beer, but I wouldn't say that it's ice cold, you know? And he's like, what the heck are you talking about? And I'm like, I go like this. I turn to him, I go, buddy, I know ice cold, and this ain't it. And he was so scared.
So, what everyone's dying to know is, what was it like being on the Titanic when it sank?
It was pretty bad.
Right. Ugh, I can't imagine. It just sounds so terrifying.
It was, yeah. It was terrifying. It was loud. It was hard. I mean, what do you expect? The big boat sank, you know?
Right.
But I'll tell you this. You ever try to run new jokes in the basement of a bar on Tuesday night at 11:30?
No.
That's hard.
Right.
You
No,
know?
no, I haven't tried that. No.
Well, it's hard.
Okay.
It's really tough.
The other day, another thing, I was walking, it was that day that it was kind of chilly. I was walking around Tribeca. I'm walking around Tribeca, and I see this person kind of like shivering, walking along. I'm like, oh, brother. And it's like, okay, it's a little chilly, but what are you doing? And so I go up and I'm like, hey, are you okay? You look really cold. And they're like, yeah, it's freezing cold out here. And I just kind of, had to laugh, just to myself. And they go like this, like, sorry, what are you laughing at? And I unfortunately had to be like, honey, I know freezing cold. And this ain't it. You know? I just had to do it. I had to do it. That's just the way it goes. It's really crazy. One thing about me is that I did go through 2 breakups recently. One of them drowned in the ocean. And the other one was my fiance, who I think will go on to shoot himself in the head. I think that's right. Yeah, right in the mouth. So I am kind of going through those, which is why I chopped my hair off and dyed it bleach blonde. We've all been there, right? I would love to do a couple impressions for y'all, if that's okay.
So, the lifeboat, as you say, lifeboat pulled you out of that frigid North Atlantic water. Mm-hmm. So many died. It must have just been freezing, so cold.
It was really, really cold.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to say it was probably the coldest thing I've ever... That's not true. It was the second coldest thing I've ever experienced.
What could have been colder?
Oh, the look on my mother's face when I got off the lifeboat.
Okay. So... Okay.
And this is Dracula kind of right after he, drank somebody's blood. And he's going back to his friends, kind of a little something like this. He goes, hey guys, it's me, Dracula. So I just did the most random thing. So that's kind of that one.
Where did you manage to find any hope in the darkness?
Honestly, food. It's absolutely incredible that they can make these delicious dishes while you're sailing on the ocean.
Right.
You know?
Right. And we can use this time to cherish the memory of the hundreds of souls we lost, of chefs and waiters and dishwashers.
And you know, one night we had caviar. Best I've ever had to this day.
Okay.
Literally melt in your mouth.
That sounds good.
Oh my God. Remind me after this, I have to find that chef, whoever he was, and I gotta see if he wants to come on the road with me.
On the road?
Yeah. I'm going on a big national tour.
Okay. The people of this country are very eager to hear your harrowing tale, however they can.
Well, they're in luck because the I Let Go tour kicks off this Saturday night at the Bell House. My dear friend Amy Earhart is going to be opening, and we're actually raising money for stray dogs.
Okay. Wow. That sounds like something. And thank you, Rose.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in, and as always, I've been Bill, and we hope you stay safe out there.
And then this last, I'll leave you with this impression. This one does have a wig. This is an impression of our dear president, who is president right now, Taft. So this is an impression of Taft, kind of seeing a bathtub for the first time. Not for the first time, actually. He's seen a bathtub before, and he's seeing something that he doesn't know if it's a bathtub or not. Actually, he's like, this is not a bathtub. People are being like, this is a bathtub, and he's like, this is not a bathtub. Okay, so this is an impression of our dear President Taft, who is seeing a bathtub, and he's like, this is not a bathtub. Honey. I know bathtubs. And this ain't it! You know what I mean? Thank you all so much. I'm Rose from Titanic.
Guys, sorry. Give it up for Rose from the movie Titanic. Can you believe that we got her here and after she
But it's like, sweetie, my dad is dead and my mom wears really big hats. Of course I've been fucked in the back of a car before.